Okay. Welcome, welcome. What's up, Shargo? Don't have a whole lot on the docket tonight. Although I do have to amend my previous statement about being finished with Fire Red because there were a few things that I missed. Nothing major, but one of the things that I forgot to address when I was going through this whole list here is that for some of these Pokemon, I need to catch their pre-evolution for future Alolan forms and Galarian forms. And so the ones that I missed through the initial playthrough were an extra Pikachu for Alolan Raichu, an extra Marowak for Alolan Marowak, and a Coughing for a Galarian Weezing. So I will have to catch another one of those each, which is not going to be that big of a deal. And other than that, I'm going to finish hatching these eggs, and maybe tonight we can actually shift gears and move on to Leaf Green. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't even know if I'm going to go through the egg hatching process at this point. I might just try to generate the eggs first. Although Bigness is very excited about the eggs, so maybe we will just knock these out real quick. I don't really know if it's going to be too much time or not. I do have to make 5 Eevee eggs now. Those are the last eggs I have to generate, assuming that I got the gender ratios from the previous. Oh, right. I guess I don't have a Pokemon. I guess Porygon's just going to sit in there until I hatch an egg. Alright. Yeah, hoping for 5 eggs from Eevee for a male and female Eevee and each evolution in the first generation. Yeah, I don't really know how long it's going to take. This island is probably one of the worst places to hatch eggs or move around in general, so that's probably why this is feeling like it's quite a big deal. But also, it takes some time just waiting for the eggs to generate too. Hopefully I hatch a bunch just... Oh, there he is. Hopefully I just hatch a bunch while I'm waiting for the eggs to be generated. Be as efficient as I can. And, yep. So one of these ought to hatch soon. I hope. Yes, I know, 5 eggs is optimistic for Eevee, but... a man can dream, right? I've certainly had crazier luck throughout this whole process than a 1 in 10, basically. Real shame Flame Body doesn't work in this generation, huh? Or I should say these games. It works in Emerald only. Yes, in both directions. Shout out to Mewtwo. Really hoping I got all of that out of the way with the regular one and I don't have near as much trouble when I catch Shiny Mewtwo. One of these eggs has to hatch by now, right? Yep. Right on the money. Charmander? That is a pretty crazy decision on their part. I'll probably take... yeah, we'll take this one out. Make room for the next two. Hopefully another egg hatches in the meantime. Now he's holding out on me. What do you mean, the adamant statistics? Dang, Eevee. Holding out on me. Statics. Gotcha. Figured I was misunderstanding something. So you're just getting all the legendaries with a certain perfect adamant PID. There we go. Oh, sure, yeah, the gifts. That does cover a lot of different Pokemon, not just legendaries. Alright, I made the last egg hatch. I declare the next egg will hatch right now. Right now. Right at this moment. Really? Nothing? Steven is pretty low-key about his gift beldam, isn't he? Alright, I got another egg on deck. Gotta make some... Wait. I didn't even realize I had room in my party. Alright, well. How far are you into the Ho-Oh hunt now? What is going on with this first egg? Okay. Yeah, I figured it. It's got to be close. $1,200, respectable. But nowhere near the odds, unfortunately. Very true, yeah. It's just a shame that there's not very many good flying type attacks in general. Because like Sky Attack, I mean, not a great move for the most part. Alright. The summary said this egg was going to hatch, so can you, like, go ahead and hatch, please? Like, if you're so close to hatching, why don't you just go on? There we go. Oh, it's Chansey. Interesting. Yeah, it is crazy. That's what I was thinking, is that that's really your best option. Let's keep Chansey in the front. That only seems appropriate. I'm also now realizing I probably am short a Venusaur and a Charizard. And a Blastoise. So I only bred 2 of them. Don't know why. Also, Chansey is really far down here. Can I scroll and ride a bike at the same time? Probably not. I'm kind of doing it. Except I can't find Chansey. There it is. I did it. Not only is this super impressive, but it's also incredibly entertaining. Biking Round and round in a circle. And periodically chatting up the elderly. Tyrogue. Which one will you evolve into, I wonder? Where are the Hitmons? They're right here, right after Marowak. I will have to adjust the spacing a little bit after accounting for the Galarian forms. That's one. I'll just put you right here for now. And we'll say this is Hitmonlee. I don't know if this is actually going to be Hitmonlee, but it'll be one of them. It looks fan-made. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. A lot of there are certain sprites that are kind of wacky in Gen 3. I don't know if you have ever seen Growlithe in the Hoenn games. The sprite for Growlithe is the derpiest thing ever conceived. It's very funny, actually. The Victory Bell in Hoenn as well. I don't actually remember that one offhand. Note to self, I have generated 2 Eevee eggs so far. I need 3 more. And then I will need to get a Charizard and Venusaur and Blastoise egg. One of each. Yeah. Are you a fan of the Mega Victory Bell in ZA? I think it has a certain appeal, but it's not really for me. It loses that edge, you know? Victory Bell's got that edge, and the Mega just is all derpy again. Like, Bellsprout is really derpy, and so is the evolution. Wow, I'm blanking on the name of the evolution. What is that? Bellsprout. Weepinbell. It's Weepinbell. Bellsprout and Weepinbell are derpy as hell. Then Victory Bell is kind of like, don't mess with me. And then it gets derpy again with the Mega. The superior Hoenn, or not Hoenn, Kanto fossil. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wish they went more like edgy, you know? Want some edge in my plants. Alright, where are you now? You are 2 before Arrow right there. Since Eevee's taken her sweet time, I wonder, would it be more faster for me to go in and out of a building to check if he has an egg versus talking to him a bunch? Is that an insane idea? Or am I going insane the more laps I go around the circle? Interesting, yeah, because it is a pitcher plant. So you'd think that, you know, it would still be trying to capture things in its pitcher. So a cauldron makes sense, yeah. But then would it be a ghost type? Because I could definitely see that approach, where they make it all witchy and just randomly make it a ghost poison type instead of grass poison type. That'd be really cool. Or a grass ghost. But I don't think they can ditch the poison. Yeah, that's a good point. I'd have to get back on and off the bike. It's additional delay. Okay, again, note to self, I have 3 Eevee eggs on deck. I just need 2 more. And then 1 from each starter. Oh gosh, I wish I was counting. Or maybe I don't want to know. Maybe it's better for my sanity, I don't know. Good afternoon, good evening to you two. If this Eevee wouldn't hold out on me, we'd be in pretty good shape. I'm probably not going to subject you all to any more egg stuff once we get these last 2. I'll just go ahead, catch the final 3 encounters I need. Not shiny, just regular that I missed earlier, and then hopefully tonight we can officially start the playthrough of Leaf Green. just incredible to me how long it takes for these eggs to hatch, and also how long it takes to generate an egg. It's no wonder most people don't shiny hunt eggs in this generation. What a miserable experience that would be. Yeah, people definitely have done it. Oh. An entire hour, really. That is pretty impressive. Yes, as much as everyone has enthusiasm for the eggs, we do need to get a move on here. Things to do, places to be. The places mainly being Kanto. More Kanto, unfortunately, but then when we do Kanto, then we can go to Hoenn. Everybody's favorite, or at least it's one of my favorites. And we only have one egg left to generate. Or I'm peacing out. Oh, wow. That second one. That was fast. Thank you, Evie. Okay, and each of you just need to generate one more per starter, and hopefully we'll be covered. Chansey, where were you? After Ride On. I don't even have space for you. Yeah, this is all messed up. That's okay. More of a Sinnoh guy? Yeah, that's what I'm torn between, is Sinnoh and Hoenn. That is one of my biases. Alright, so I lied. We have 3 more eggs. 1 per starter. Then we'll be good. I just gotta get these eggs, man. Wow, I'm really discombobulated. Out of excitement for these eggs. What? Another egg already? In between the PC and now? Well, I guess I'll take it, because the odds that I got a female Eevee in those first 5 are lower. That is wild, that another egg generated, like, between me walking between the PC and the counter. That seems like it's a very rare occurrence. That's right, just in time for the sun. Alright, Venusaur. Don't let me down. This is your last chance to redeem yourself. Produce a fast egg for me, and all is forgiven. But I'm telling you, this is your only shot. You fail, and you will be condemned. Well, look at that. Alright, Venusaur, I take it all back. You're great. I'm a man of my word. All is forgiven. Venue girl, yeah. Yeah, because I have to have that female Venusaur and the other shiny Venusaur. Well, yeah, it's the shiny female Venusaur and the regular female Venusaur. They both have to be leveled up, so I'm probably going to play through with both of them. So 2 Venusaurs. We talked about earlier, Vulpix is a Leaf Green exclusive. I think that would be a really nice fire type to use on the team. A shiny Ninetales, perhaps. Other than that, I'm not super sure who else I want to include. Yeah, it's one of the best. Definitely in Kanto. Oh wow, Charizard putting in work too, jeez. Well, now I hope Blastoise can keep up. He's going to be the odd man out. Wait, I need to get rid of that too. Almost an entire box of eggs. I'm sorry to say that you're probably going to be disappointed with Mankey. I saw it shiny in this game recently, and it's pretty underwhelming. Primeape, I don't remember. But Mankey is a bit of a letdown. In the future, it looks better, I think. Yeah, I definitely could try for the Method 1 shiny Magikarp in the Pokemart. We might consider that. Oh, hello. That's one Eevee. Oh wait, you're down here. Alright. Did I get female first try? Nope, that's fine. So the male Eevee. Alright, Blastoise is the holdout. But I won't hold it against him, I really won't. He's alright in my book. You take your time, buddy. You're only the last egg I need. Just take your time. Yeah, Shargo, now that you mention it, I will probably do the Magikarp in Poké Center. There you go. Alright, y'all. That is the end of egg time. Let me get it all situated here. Yes, I am still bitter about him biting off Psyduck's jugular. But there was redemption there, so I can look past it. Another egg? What? Okay, I really don't... excuse me. I really don't need another Squirtle egg, so... I'm gonna have to decline, sir. I guess it's my fault. I was not a good parent to, Blastoise. Alright, y'all. We are literally, actually, almost done with this game. I will not deal with these eggs right now. I feel like that's just a little bit too much eggs for one sitting. So I think we will go and catch some Pokemon real quick. And then I'll fire up Leaf Green. Maybe we can hit a few RNGs tonight. That would be really fun. Hopefully. Fun, anyway. Don't know if it's actually going to be fun. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Magneton is going to be really helpful in a pinch for catching hard Pokemon with its paralysis and its double team strat. So I'm definitely trading him over to the Leaf Green playthrough. I also need to trade over a Sweet Center because in the early game I won't have access to one. So I will probably trade over reliable Venusaur. And we'll see if a playthrough in Leaf Green is going to actually be your moment, Venusaur, but I doubt I'll use you very much anyway. Alright. So, before we migrate to an alternate dimension of Kanto, I need a Pikachu, a Cubone, and a Coughing. Let's start with Coughing, down here. I was like, what's the encounter rate in here? Jeez. Like nothing. Yeah, thankfully it stayed asleep, so I didn't have to worry about Boom. Next, why don't we go... Let's get Pikachu. Oh. I need cut, don't I? Where did I put... Oh, yeah, they're over here now. My HM people. I'll stick you there for now. Just in case I need you. I don't remember who I battled. You'd think that the power plant would be a fly location, or at least this Pokemon Center here. Alright, Pika-Pee. Show yourself. Damn, I've been getting first encounter every time. Apparently you don't want to be caught, do you? Oh, that's convenient. You doing that. Now Venusaur's never going to hit you. Yeah, even Fire Red's done. Oh, what am I doing? I can use Sweet Scent in here. Gonna be way faster. What is Cubone's encounter rate, like 15% or something? Well, it's only a 9% encounter. It's kind of rough. It's funny because if I go to the very top floor, the encounter changes from 9% to 10%. Isn't that wild? There's also a 1% Haunter chance here. Given my luck, I'll probably run into that before I find Cubone. Yeah, it takes so long getting through the whole tower. Huge, he says. 1% difference. One of the nice things that I think about the upcoming Leaf Green playthrough is I won't have to randomly encounter things like this anymore. Everything will be RNG manipped, and that's going to mean that me getting the encounter might actually be faster in the long run anyway. Especially for some of these sub 10% ones. Alright, I think we're due for a little guy. Right about now. Little bones guy. Guy with the bones. There's the guy with the bones. Right, that's one of the reasons I'm a big fan of RNG manips in general, is that it's more of a skill issue than anything else. I mean, there's luck involved too, of course. But with that, y'all, I think we're ready. I think we're ready to move on. 1, 2, 3, 4, very satisfying. Alright, I'm not even going to bother putting you all up. I think we're ready to just get down to business. And, excuse me, what I will need in the Leaf Green playthrough, like I said before, I need a Sweet Center, and it would be nice to have a Pokemon that makes catching easier, and I think Magnemite's going to be our ticket. So, what I'm going to do is the Pokemon I'm trading over, I'm going to give useful items. So you're going to carry over that Master Ball. And I'm pretty sure the EXP share is probably going to be most useful early on when I'm dividing up my experience. Would it? Nah, I don't know. What do y'all think? Is the Amulet Coin or the EXP share better? I will probably use the Nugget glitch in the Leaf Green playthrough. Making money not really an issue. So I probably don't need the Amulet Coin. Probably just... I mean, what's some useful items here in general? I don't think I even really need either. Oh, the Fab Lab. That's a major key. Fab Mail. Yeah, out of the two, EXP shares more handy, but I don't even think I need that. Maybe leftovers, honestly, might come in handy. Let's do it. Because that's the strat anyway. If I'm going to be using Magneton for legendary captures especially, he'll need some recovery. So, yeah. Those two will be sent over. The rest will remain. And luckily, for the viewers at home, I actually do have a setup now where you can see me trade. This is my Game Boy player with Leaf Green in. And I can't trade with the DS and the capture card, but I can trade with the capture card, or not the capture card, the Game Boy player Leaf Green and a normal SP with Fire Red in it. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll trade these suckers over. And then we will jump right into Leaf Green, which we haven't seen since the very first shiny starter. Okay, I'm playing with a GameCube controller, so it's a little clunky. I'll just trade over Pidgey and Rattata, because that's what I am missing in the other game, funny enough. Okay, got you selected. Got you. Nope, don't want that. This controller is worn out to hell. That's okay. Is the leaf green audio not stereo? Not really sure what's up with that. I think I need to change it in the settings. I think it's on mono audio, that's why, probably. All right. Trades are complete. We can say goodbye to Fire Red for the most part. And one sec. Pokemon Leaf Green. A totally different game. There are no parallels or overlaps with the previous game that we were just playing. All right, first of all, yeah, I just have a bunch of these starters here. First of all, I need to figure out who's who. Oh, that's right, I do have, do I have 2 shiny? No, I don't. Alright, so you need to, be a part of the team. Are you... Yeah, you... Okay, so you 2. Who are you? Wait, are you the one that I got from this game? What's your ID? How do I see that? Oh, yeah. 09303. What is my trainer ID in this game? 376, whatever. Okay. Okay, so this is the right one. Oh, that's right, because this was the very first one that I did. No wonder. All right, so you are the true starter. You are the ordained one. You are useless. And I'm just gonna pop you all up here, because... keep you there. And you will need to be leveled up. You're gonna be in the back when we need you, and we have you for Sweet Scent. Okay. We can jump right in. I don't know how many Pokeballs I have. I have 4 Pokeballs. Let's change that. And I forgot I don't have my bike, and I cannot run. So it's fun going back to that. I can only afford 5 Pokeballs. Okay. Five Pokeballs to catch. Well, now I have like 8 total. 8 Pokeballs to catch however many Pokemon. 3 Pokemon on Route 1. Sure, yeah. You know, at this rate, I won't need any from you two. I'm just gonna ask it politely, and it's just gonna accompany me on my journey. Okay. Let me move you a little bit. Alrighty, we're back into RNG mode. And there are a couple things I need to mess with here. My settings. I'm gonna put stereo for all of you listening. Just so things sound a little better. And now I need a male and female Rattata, and I need a Pidgey. Just those 3 from Route 1. So let's go to our seed spreadsheet here. Not the spreads yet. Oh, by the way, I do want to make sure that you are on... This is leaf green, right? Yeah, that's the right ID. It says test, but that's supposed to be leaf green. Just so that I have that right setting. And let me go to the seed document. And I put L and R, right? Yeah, so this is L and R. We're going to go back maybe like 170. So here's the thing, y'all. My goal is not to reuse any PIDs on these encounters. Just kind of like a personal preference for the most part. So because of that, I need to be very careful how I go about this. One of the ways that I can avoid duplicates is I can methodically go down the seed list and just make sure I'm not repeating any PIDs with each one. I can even maybe like make a note somewhere of which ones I'm running into so I can keep track. But it should be the case that as long as I'm using different seeds every time, I'll be hitting different shiny encounters. So there won't be that much risk of a repeat, but you never know. So anyway, I'm going to copy my seed from the spreadsheet here that was farmed by very dedicated people. Place it into... Oh, I hit copy instead of paste. Paste right there. And these are all my shiny frames. And now this is set for Celadon City, so let's change that to Route 1, if you will work. Where is Route 1? Oh, this is Super Rod, no wonder. Oh, that's right, it's the Fire Red spreadsheet. Good point. I do need to switch that real quick. One sec. Well, let me find Route 1 first. Okay, Route 1. Pokemon will have any open, because... doesn't matter. Good catch, thank you. Alright, is this right? This is not right. What am I looking at? Alright. English leaf green seeds. All right, this is what we want. The document for English leaf green seeds. We're going to stereo LNR. And this section is no held button and press A, I believe. So this is what we want. Again, we're going to go to maybe, let's say start 150 right here. Give us the most variety that we can use. Now plug that in. And here we go. These are our options for just this initial seed. 5,000 is our closest so far. It's a Pidgey. And that's not close enough for me. Because 5,000 is over a minute. Don't want to do that. So I'll plug in the next one. 6,000. And we'll go on until we find something that's kind of close. Because we have to be conservative with our seeds here, I will be more accepting of like something in the lower thousands. Maybe like 4,000 and below will be fine. And we're not getting much right now. 4,917. Just something a little bit lower would be real nice. Oh, there we go. 1,100. That is perfect for me. So it's a male Rattata. So we will get that encounter out of the way. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to plug in this information into the 10 Lines website. Now, I do need to make sure that this is updated with the leaf green information, so let me quickly glance at that. ID 37698. Is it 37698? Yeah, 37698 31404. And then reset that. And now we are good to go. Got a grass encounter on Route 1. And we're looking for a Rattata. What is your nature? You are quiet, 182522. $29,711. And that's our target there. So now we are playing Leaf Green, Nintendo DS. That's all correct. And we're looking for stereo, L and R, A button held none. That meets all our criteria. We plug it into right here. And for our frame, we're going to plug it in here. And for the record, these calibrations were for Fire Red, for the seed, and for the encounter, so we're going to have to see if it holds true. I doubt that the frame calibration is going to be on, but maybe the seed will translate. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. So anyway, I'll go into this window here. We'll go back up so we can see everything. And let's get our first wild shiny of the Leaf Green playthrough, why don't we? I'm gonna leave these windows open for now. And I won't be maybe like 10 seeds off. And advances we'll put, I don't know, like 800, 1400, that seems reasonable. Yeah, I have a feeling this is probably nowhere near our target because this is not accounting for sweet scent. So we do need to confirm what we hit. My Master Ball, Venusaur's still holding the Master Ball, so I can't use that. Let's see if I can catch this Pidgey real quick. Just chucking balls, as you do. All right. You are a knave, Pidgey. Where are you? There you are. Level 3. Doubt I'm going to get very specific stats from you. Yeah, so we got plenty of options here. Oh, and it's not divided by the Pokemon. Yeah, filter that, please. And since we don't know where we're sitting at with the seed or the frame, I will have to level this Pidgey up just to kind of see where we're at. So, bear with me. We're going to need to pump this guy up. Maybe a rare candy would have been ideal to trade over. But that would just be one. It's so funny that its moveset is just tackle. Come on, Pidgey, you can do it! Yeah, whatever. Oh man, that is not going to be enough. Pidgey, we need a lucky break, man. Or maybe I could just extrapolate here. If I am pretty close to seed... No, it's still not enough, probably. Pidgey, you're gonna have to beat one of these on your own. I cannot help you. And I don't think you can handle Rattata. You gotta fight Pidgey on Pidgey. I mean, you could take this guy down, right? Is it 4 EVs that increase stats? I think you can do one more. One more, get a level, hopefully we'll narrow things down enough. Figures. I mean, what am I supposed to do with a Pokemon that only knows Tackle? Level 3, knows Tackle. How does the game treat subdividing EVs? Like, let's say I switch train this Pidgey, and the EV yield for the wild Pokemon being KO'd is only 1. How are the EVs distributed? Is it just 1 per each? Surely they don't award a half. Also, you'd think frickin' Pidgey is an extinct species. They both get one, yeah, so switch training is not the viable option here. I've gotten how many level 3 Rattata in a row? EVs are really distributed 1-for-1 with EXP share. I didn't know that. I guess I was just thinking the overall experience yield. Alright. Pidgey honor battle. I'm not looking so hot here. You can't do it. You actually can't do it. What a pitiful little thing. You can't even do it. I need a level 2 Pidgey or something. Somehow I captured the weakest Pokemon possible on the route, and that's the one I have to calibrate with. Yeah, this bird is something. I will gladly send it into the ether as soon as I get what I need. Alright, another honor battle. Come on. Okay, you outspeed me and you also do 5 points of damage. And I don't do 5 points of damage to you, or at least it doesn't look like it. Are we speed tied? No, we're not. Oh, Christ. Okay, how... I can't... What am I supposed to do? Like, honestly, what am I supposed to do here? It's going straight in. Very, very soon. I will probably only tolerate one level here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but like I only traded 2 Pokemon over, so what was I gonna just sacrifice the opportunity to have like the Master Ball or something over a couple rare candies? Alright, I outspeed. You still do 5 points of damage. Alright, we're gonna try. We're gonna hold out hope. Yeah, figured. Okay, I've come to only... There's only one way I can do this now. Hold on. I've made an unfortunate conclusion here. Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, the Master Ball and the leftovers will be super helpful. Speaking of which, though, I'm an idiot. I have leftovers. I can just give it to the Pidgey. Then you'll survive, right? Problem solved. Oh. I don't think things through sometimes. But yeah, that's the difference maker. That's what will make this possible. No, the reason I'm not switch training is because I want it to not gain too many EVs to affect the stat spread. One HP of recovery with leftovers. Also, I would have won this one anyway, which is kind of stupid. But it is what it is. Okay. Yeah, 1 HP really makes a difference here. All right, let's hope that this narrows down the list somewhat. Please, God. Okay, it narrowed it down some. Looks like I have a lot of options that were 2 seeds late, on seed, and then one that's like totally off base, so I won't consider that one. So for these, they're all ranging from about... Here, I'll let you all look at this a little bit better. They're all ranging from like 1200, 65, 87, 1383, then 1000, 1000. So I'm going to keep these in mind, and hopefully one of these is somewhat close. But we have basically 3 ranges. One in the 1000, high thousands, 1383, then 1265, 1287. So I'm going to make a mental note. Oh, and also one in the 11. Except these are... Yeah. Alright. Mental note. Can I, like, copy this somewhere, actually? Will this go on my document? It will. Okay. Alright, so I have those saved here. In a very... Wait, is that even legible? 1265, yada yada, 1287. Yeah, it's legible on my thing. Okay. Excuse the meandering here. So before I try this again, I'm going to change a couple things. You're going in there. You're going in there. You're going here. Alright, we'll give this another shot. And then the hope is I find another result where the frames match up by 1 or 2, maybe 3. Also, the hope is I don't get that Pidgey again, because then I will have no new information. Well, arguably this is worse. A level 2 Rattata? I don't know. Maybe with leftovers you will be able to kill something, but I doubt it. At least you're different, though, so I can get some information out of you. Rattata. You are calm. You are a boy. And you are so low level that I will practically get nothing out of you, yeah. Tons and tons and tons of options. So I'll try to level you up real quick here. Hopefully the leftovers will be the difference maker. I have a potion too. I may need to use that. Maybe for like the initial KO. That's also something I could have used earlier. I could have used a potion. Oh, level 4. Jeez. I think a tail whip makes sense here. Change the layout to green. Thematically, that would definitely be appropriate. I don't know if... Oh, God. Well, that's just not going to do it. Are you gonna survive 5 hit points? No, okay. Oh, I can't escape, huh? What about now? Oh, wait. No, I don't know if it'll obey me. I was thinking about keeping the layout the same all the way through the challenge, minus maybe adjusting the frames of the video because the resolution for the GBA screen is different than the DS and the Switch, of course. But if y'all are into that, we can maybe switch around here and there. The reason it's red in the first place is because it's supposed to look like the original Pokédex. But there's no rule that says I can't make some adjustments. Ooh, Tail Whip, not good. Did I pick the weakest Rattata known to man? I'm in the exact same position I was in, wasn't it? Like, I can't catch a break, y'all. Like, what is going on? Alright. New plan, new contingency plan. This one is foolproof. It will require some careful planning. I don't think I've ever gotten an encounter jumping on the first one. But this is a level 2 Rattata, so maybe I can kill it. Oh! That's good. They do play for keeps, jeez. This is rough. Also, we're speed tied, and you could probably one-shot me now at this point. Nope, that's good. Alright, is that enough for a level up? Oh, almost. Alright, we'll switch train you for the next one. Unless you can kill it yourself. Let's try. I don't like my chances here. Oh, he's gonna nuke me. It's gonna be close. Ooh, I just clutched it. Oh, no. Oh, wait. We were speed tied, and I won the tie every time except the last turn, but it didn't kill me, thank goodness. Okay, level 2 to 3, an even more inconsequential change. But, let's see. Oh, that actually narrowed it down quite a bit. Alright, let me reference my sheet here. It looks like it's one of the 2 seeds late. And if that's the case, 2 seeds late. 1317, 1359, 1381. Well, none of the 1300s were 2 seeds. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that's right. Okay, y'all, I think I know where I am. After all of that, I think I know what's going on. So it looks like I hit around frame 13 in the 1380s, basically. So I'm going to put, if that is 2 seeds late, and I was on seed earlier, which is set, this is what that's saying, then I want to do 1383 here. Okay. Yeah, it's very good news. It means that now I actually have a chance at catching what I want to catch. And I also have a strat to level up the Pokemon when the time comes. A much better strat than any I've used so far. There's that Pidgey again, but this is definitely a different one. Alright, I may not need to level it up now that I have some context. But let's see real quick what the stats tell me. Okay, the stats tell me that I was 1 seed early and probably 1 frame late. So that's good. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then we will get this first shiny wild Pokemon of Leaf Green. All right. Hey. Now that wasn't too bad, was it? I want to be conservative with my Pokeballs, so... let me weaken you with this guy. That is a sick rat. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so what if I paralyze you Oh wait, Magneton could disobey and kill you, right? That's actually not a good idea. Do I have any way to weaken you? I guess with the lower level Bulbasaur, maybe you won't kill with a crit? Please don't kill with a crit. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Okay. Who knew that catching a level Rattata, or level 2 Rattata on Route 1 is going to be this nerve-wracking. But we got it. Like it was nothing. And let's scroll all the way back up, because we're going to be filling out this beginning section here quite a lot. Male Rattata. Alright, do I need to do anything here? I should probably heal y'all up. That Rattata is probably going to be coming in clutch to weaken the other targets here in a minute. So to finish Route 1, I need to catch a female Rattata and a Pidgey. So 2 more. And I think having you out in front is best, so that you can immediately weaken the Pokemon, and you up top. Alright. Let's find another Rattata slash Pidgey. So I'm going to continue down from this list. And just look for something that is close. And that is way too close. 300. Yeah, unfortunate. I think the earliest I could do is probably like 800. Maybe. Maybe it'd have to be 1,000. That's good. 924 for a Pidgey. We take those. You're quiet. 31410. $13, $20, $28. This is the right one, I believe. All right. Let's get him. One seed late, on frame. We're in the pocket. Almost back to back. Just one in between. Alright, will a crit kill? I'm going to say no. Good. We are cooking indeed. Cooking up some bird. Some bird meat. Alright. Shiny Pidgey. We are not catching Pidgeotto or Pidgeot on this route. Those are higher level encounters later. So, all that's left is female Rattata. So let's hope we can find that sooner rather than later. And complete Route 1 of Leaf Green. Since we're specifying it's probably going to take a little bit longer searching for these. 6,000, no, that's too much. $124 frames. No thanks. Okay, I might take this 3,400. Gonna be a bit of a wait. But we can't be too picky. So let's go ahead and go with it. I think that'll be faster than searching for another one. It is Quirky 1921. And 3111. Very interesting stat spread. And I've got some options here, but the one I'm looking for is the closest one. So that's 3,500. That's 3,400. That is 3,400 too, but it's a little bit slower, so, or faster. So stereo, LNR, seed button, extra none. Or no, that's mono. Stereo, LNR, this one. Bit of a wait compared to the previous. Oh, I didn't save, did I? Also, I should probably... Nah, I don't need to calibrate, right? I'm just gonna get it first try. No calibration needed. Yeah, it's about a minute wait, 55 seconds. We take those. And we will be taking those quite a bit, especially with the rarer encounters. This one was a little bit more rare because I had to specify the gender. But when we get to like the 5%ers, that's going to be fun, I'll tell you. Probably waiting a long time. I was, what'd I tell you? Back to back. Back to back. Who cares? Back to back. I don't think I can weaken this thing with the other ones, but it's fine. Yeah, this ain't gonna do it. Let me get you down to yellow, Rattata, please. That would be so clutch. Oh, you're letting me. Thank you. Oh, you broke out, did you? You're gonna throw disrespect in my face like that. Alright, well, not too bad. 4 Pokeballs for 3 shinies. I've seen worse. Alright, y'all. I did not expect to finish Route 1 so quickly. But we did. Alright, yep, second Rattata. Alright, what do y'all think? I'm probably going to call it soon. Could we go for Mankey before I wrap up here? Because I think that would cover everything before Viridian Forest. What do y'all think? Yes, you want Mankey? Alright. Let's try to knock this out here real quick. Get the monkey? Okay. As you command. Oh, well, I'm not even looking for the encounter. What is this, Route 10 or something? No, what is this route? Route 22. Of course. Going from Route 1 to Route 22. Makes sense to me. Also, Spearow is on this route. I didn't think it was, but it is. It's probably pretty rare. Yes, thank you, Shargo. I probably will wait to get Spearow. But we have a fast Mankey here. So, let's do that one. Sassy. Sassy gal. Sassy gal monkey. Yeah, I didn't even go to the calibration page for that one. That's crazy. $22, $24, $11. $24, $22, $10. That's kind of wild. Sounds made up. That's because it is. What's going on? Did I do something? 22, 24, 11, 22... Oh, 24, 22, 10. I mixed them up. No wonder. No, don't do that to me. 10 lines, come on. Okay. That's what we wanted. Stereo LNR, C button A, extra none. You're there. You're there. Let's get this guy. I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like... Wishful thinking, I guess. That was probably late. Yeah, my bad. That was late for sure. Not even gonna check it. I know, I haven't done the 3-peat yet. I wonder if it'll happen this playthrough. Alright, I'll check you. Looks like 1 seed early and 2 frames late. Actually, a little later than I thought I'd be. That is a monkey. But not our monkey. The monkey! Now, the most tragic thing would be me going through all my Pokeballs on this thing. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Hello? What is your catch rate? You're below 50%, and you're level 3. And you, like... Thank you. Jesus Christ, what was that about? All right. Well, you asked for the monkey. You got the monkey. Yeah, she doesn't look like vomit. She looks like she wants to vomit. There's a big difference there. You're welcome for the monkey. Okay, so I'm not going to be using you for a while, because you could disobey and kill something, so we don't want to use you for that. And you will be a better choice for weakening things. So I'll keep you all, you two there, situated and in order, kind of. Yeah, the shiny does get better in later games, but not this one, unfortunately. All right, we're not going to do Spearow down here. I don't actually know. Let me check what the encounter rate is, because it's like... It's got to be rare. I never ran into a Spearow when I was doing testing. Let's see, all the way up here. Route 22. It's at 10% for Spearow. There's way more common spawns than that, so I'll do Spearow later. It's not worth it. So let's do this catching tutorial real quick. Make it up there to Viridian, and this is where I'm going to call it, probably. Yeah, Hoenn is a lot more, you know, slot by slot. It'll give me peace of mind. Also, I didn't add the monkey to the spreadsheet. And you're like, where the hell are you? You're all the way down here? Yep. The monkey. So I don't really have a way to obtain more Pokeballs unless I start beating some trainers. So what I'll probably do start of next stream is make my way all the way through the forest, getting some EXP from trainer battles. And when I'm all the way through, I'll buy some more Pokeballs and we will go from there. Thanks to everybody that stopped by. If you like shiny Pokemon, then please come by next time. There's plenty more, especially in this little forest situation here. We have plenty of shiny encounters that we need. Many, many RNGs. So, if that's your thing, come on down next time, which I think will be probably not going to stream this weekend. So, it'll be Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, hope to see you there, and have a good night, everyone.